Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces to another episode. My name is Liquid Hotshot. This is our Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn playthrough here as our good friends in Poland. In the last episode, we did a bit of satellite construction, which that's the complete wrong time. Satellite systems here, and then we produced them down, scroll, down here. So that's great news. Yeah, I also just want to apologize for yesterday's video, the lack of an outro there. The video got cut short due to my obligations, which I stated. Had a nice evening. But yeah, with that being said, let's jump into things, get the ball rolling, so to speak. You guys have been crushing the like button, crushing just the watch time in general. You guys just seem to come back for more and more and more of this, and I just have to say thank you very much. Like I said in, I think, a comment where this guy, I forget the username, so my apologies to that person, but there was like, how do you make so good videos? And I was so like blown away by that, because in its simplest form, this is just me speaking through the ether to you guys, and just sharing my adventures. So any and all feelings brought to you just by enjoying this is great. But then I kind of forget this is, for some people, YouTube's like a Netflix, right? Where you might watch a show every once a week, right? But this, because it's bite-sized chunks, it's like once a day. It's not too much for you to take on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, with all that being said, today we are going to separate the church from the state. Yikes, that's a big one. And then we want to obviously, Malta, the Nationalist Party, is being re-elected. We obviously want to invest in the industrial regions, but we'll probably want to go down soften the Conservatives first, so we get more party support. Because by the time we've done another 70-day focus, realistically, we should have 30 billion. Considering we make what 1.7 a week, and that number's going to go up. And then 70 days is 35 times 2. 35 is like a month, that's 4 weeks. So you're looking at 8 weeks. 8 times 1.5 is 16. So we'll be around 28 billion. And then by the time the focus is actually done, we should be at 30 billion. So mathematically, that's the play. I've bumped it up to 5 speed just for now. Get the ball rolling, like I said. We're gonna go down soften conservatives. Sorry, I'm just writing this down. Then we're gonna go develop industry. Lovely. All right. So, what to talk about today? Yes, yeah. In yesterday's episode, we spoke about my holiday. I will tell you one thing I've been getting into more and more, which I couldn't get into growing up, but now I tell you what, man, I'm absolutely hooked on it. I've got like the plague for it. I am really at the minute. I'm just binge watching The Walking Dead. I'm on season 7, so yeah, that's fun. Fucking Negan, eh? Lovely character. Like he's the funniest villain I've ever had. Like I've ever seen in fiction, right? But like he's also a great villain, so like he does himself justice, if that makes sense. We're gonna lose 5% stability here, but if we get extra party support, it's going to be great. The Nationalist Party, the LPR, whilst we did attack them Did we attack them? Did we use political power? Or did we decide not to because we wanted to do the economy? Right, bump that up to 44%. Now we can, any political power we get, we can use to try and kill the National Party. Down just a little bit. The infantry fighting vehicles of, what is it, 1995? Done. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't just get the APCs as well. Because considering we've got a 0.25% boost on that. Still like 2 years ahead of time in this tech, and there's no real reason to take those. Still way... we still got, what is that, like... Come on, quick maths. 7 years before we can take that? Yeah, 6.8. It's going to take 1,000 days. So we, like, right, that's the wild thing. Where are we at? If I decided to take this right now, right, that would be done in 4 years. And we'd have it in 2012. But that's 4 years, like, genuine 4 years on a research slot. But in that time, theoretically, we would be getting an extra research slot. I think for the time being, let's go monthly population. What are we at right now? Still just shy of 150 recruitable every month, but we get like 18,000 new people born every month, so that's a thing. Almost got brand new global navigation satellite systems. Or global navigation system satellites. So that's fun. And again, there's no real reason why not to just keep coming down here when we've got like a 7% increase. So we'll do that. Next research to finish will be the 4.5 gen multi-roles, which is great because then we can switch our production. Let's have a look here. From the 4th gen, which we're making just shy of 7 a year, to the 4.5 gens, which are obviously just better in every single way. Like, if we just pull these up, right? They're literally better in every way. They get like an extra 500 kilometers. Air attacks almost up by 10. Defense up by 15. Agility's up by 7. Strat bombing's better. Naval ground, like literally and this is the kicker. It's faster, it's better in all these ways. Takes the exact same amount of resources, and it's cheaper. So it's cheaper to produce, and it's better. Like, that, I think, in Hearts of Iron 4 is such a good dynamic. Like, because in the base game, right, you do any sort of... You get to, like... You take the heavy 2s and you get to modern tanks, and they are expensive. Naturally, right, because they take so much resources. But the production cost of them as well is through the roof. So that it makes it almost like a double kick in the balls. Whereas you get a better version, and because we've moved on in a lot of time in the game, it becomes cheaper to produce, even though that's not an actual... It's not like, oh, well, they've got better tools, so everything's great, right? It doesn't work that way, but... Or the game doesn't have a system like that, but... Hey-ho. Okay, some of the network infrastructure is going to be done. Or is it, one has been done. We've got 2 producing now. In less than 2 weeks, we're going to have our first nuclear reactor, which is a big thing. Slovakia, how are you doing, my homie? You're doing great. We can just make it so they're more popular. They're at 42%. So let's influence their politics. And now they're at 45%. Just like that, they're more popular. Spend a bit of influence, which every single day we're getting anyway, so getting political power and extra influence, there's no reason why not to, in the grand scheme of things. One thing I wanted to do was these guys are regulars now, but do we have any spares? We don't, because all the ones we lost whilst they've been training are obviously being produced. But considering we've got maxed fuel again, I think there's no reason why not to stick these guys on pilot exercises again, make them even better. And they can train for, by the looks of things, almost 1.5 years before we're out of fuel, so that's cool. Multi-role fighters. Extra agility. Well, that's great. Yoink. Let's have a look at the main battle tank template. It is a 40 width. How many do we need? 252. How many do we have? 552. We've been slacking. Well, not slacking. But we can make one creme de la creme. Creme de la crop. Pop it in Mazovia. And we will let that guy do its thing. It's going to be our first 40 width main battle tank. A little bit of extra recruitment never hurts anyone, especially when there are 2 Belaruses with like the same fucking yeah. Go figure. It is stuff. Could give economic aid to Lithuania. 5% of Lithuanian debt is what? 3 billion. We will offer it to them, and they reject it. Well, sucks to be you, man. Sucks to be you. I've evidently miscalculated this then. Because I thought we were going to be, well, technically there's what, like, oh, there's still like a whole month left. I've grossly miscalculated that. Portugal will leave the EU in 2010. Portugal, how could you? How could you, homie? Is it because you've just gone nationalist? It is. Their next election's in 2011, yeah. Damn, bro. Sucks to be Portugal? Question mark? Okay. We have a nuclear reactor. Now, it doesn't show up here, because that's where the nukes would normally show. You can hide it, you can show it, but where? Oh, okay. Wait, can we set a nuclear policy? Nope. Yes, I would like to build one warhead, please. I am confused. Our very first nuclear reactor has been built. As you can see, it's right here. Do we have to do anything different? Let's have a look. Rods. That sounds nuclear-ish. rods. I think... Yeah, space weapons. They're down, they're like all the way down here in like 2025. Warhead and nuclear. Conventional warheads. No. Let's, because we don't have a free research slot, but... Don't know what the sitch is then. So we should have 5 new satellites, correct? 3. Where did we see? Oh crap! I've forgotten since yesterday. Where did I see the space thing? Used to came up like in the big screen. So does it say in the decision tab that we're still building them? No way, it's here. Yeah, no, we're no longer building satellites. So we've built the satellites, but they just haven't gone into the pool. Thank you, sire. Nuclear status. So I need to have a lot of political power. Has completed its nuclear program. And what? Constructed a nuclear warhead. Oh, so if I go like nuclear energy, then I can go into nuclear energy. And then nuclear reactor can produce energy, fuel. Or we could just go nuclear power. No, we can't actually. Nuclear energy would be good. Then we get the fuel. No, because that's regular fuel, right? Secret nuclear power. Yeah, again, I would like to build one of these. Nuclear material, your nuclear material. We get the uranium enrichment from the nuclear status, so we need nuclear energy. Right, okay, I'm with you. Reasons, and check it, more reasons. Up to 33 billion. Economy is doing quite well. Network infrastructure's finished. We're going to start building some railroads to the absolute delight of our people. Then right at the bottom there, we've got a ballistic missile silo. Military industry. Wait, if we just... Before we go military, would it be wise to say, like, max out, like, actual proper infrastructure? Would that be a thing? Because that would help the building, right? Because this is a maxed out state, and then if we come here, it's 75% bonus because of regular infrastructure. So let's get better roads. Get some trains in the east. Then get some roads. Boom. We're basically building like the Autobahn. It's sensational. Okay, develop industrial regions. 30 billion for 4 civilian factories. Sounds like a damn good deal. What about you? You make that deal? Don't blame you. Damn good deal. If you know where that quote is from, yeah, your taste in movies is sensational. Bloody sensational. So, last office sector is going to be done in about a month's time. And these trains are going to take some time. But we will be getting that done like no man's business. We have 100 political power. Nuclear status. We can secret nuclear power, which allows us to get enrichment from either of these two sources. But we can't produce either. Let's try it then. Secret nuclear program. We have that. Aha! So from one factory, using LE, low enriched uranium production, we get 72 fuel and 0.05 what is that, like, that's 50 grams of weapons grade nuclear material per day. But if we went high enriched, we get 1 kilogram a day. Yeah, we'll do that. No reason. And then you need 60 kilograms. And then we have a nuclear warhead. And then we can say, hi guys, you know, we're no longer just, we have nukes. Hello, we have nukes. That would be crazy, right? If like Germany turned around tomorrow and said, guys, you know, we've actually got nukes. Just letting you know. Like, everyone would go fucking ape shit. Because obviously there are treaties in place about like becoming a nuclear power or having nuclear weapons. And then Germany's got its own set of rules in regards to nuclear weapons. Wouldn't be a calm day in Germany. Let's just say that. Decisions available. Unclick those. Get 2 extra factories. Lovely jubbly. That's 95 billion now. It's a lot of billions. Let's do a pro-European thingy-madoodler. And we now are less skeptic. We're no longer skeptic. I was about to say no longer septic, which obviously is completely different. When are you gonna pop out, homie? 22nd of August. Just in time for the autumn. Cool. You reckon we can make another one? We can! This is lovely. And there it is. 4 4.5 gem multi-roll. Research first. Get some UAVs. Less manpower. It gets used when you have UAVs, so that's good. You lose less men. It's great even. 5th gen, we lose 48 days of production. Sure thing. We're making 4 a year at effectively half cap, let's call it that. So we're making 8 a year. So it's like an extra plane a year. At minimum. Okay, we will wait until this guy's finished. We're at 2 billion a week. Money. Arthur, we just need more money. And boom, he's done. 60,000 GDP. He's got a couple thousand this episode. The officers were 18, which is good. Good roads equals happy people. Well, you're not wrong. Let us spend 0.1% of our expenses, and we get infrastructure investiture. 20% construction speed. Boom. That has just obviously ticked down, or has it just gone up? Regardless, it's just changed and I noticed it. We are obviously losing money. It's not a problem, because we can just click this button and it will stop. But whilst we've got it, there is no reason why we shouldn't be utilizing that to get better roads for people. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, I would appreciate it if you dropped a like if you've made it all this way to the end of the video. Quick service announcement that this series comes out every single day at noon. That's 12 p.m. British Standard Time. So if you're in Germany, for example, that would be 1 p.m. in your time. But if you're not sure, Google it, have a look online, and you can keep up to date in that regard. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of our Hearts of Iron series. Bye-bye.